morning, and welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday, and we're here to open your mind. We're living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds to living differently in the world with love, tolerance, compassion, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. Make sure you tune in. But if you ever do miss a show, we are on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe. The Good Life Radio Show, Eileen Carter. The Good Life Radio Show, Eileen Carter. We are opening minds literally worldwide. I claimed it right here on the show.
I believe you. I believe you.
We did. And usually, well, before I go into that, we have none other than our, can I say you're my favorite?
Yes, you can.
They're not on the phone yet. I have Cindy Wynn in the studio with me, and she is my favorite co-host of Gumbo Talk Thursday. I think this is Terry calling in, so we'll have Terry Gaynor in a minute. We have a great show for you today. We are talking about change. We've been talking about change all week with regard to marketplace in our community, changing our community with regard to our relationships, with regard to our health and wellness. Today I had the ladies. We're going to talk about change, about being the change, and actually, taking that step to sometimes changing something very personal about yourself, which is your hair. And so you have to stay tuned for this second segment. We have Rizos on the road in the studio with us. I wore my hair natural and curly this morning, so you can see it. It was a thing for me because I was like, is it going to curl the way that I want it to? So we'll talk about that when we get into our second segment, so make sure you tune in. I also have someone else who went natural. I have Terry Garin on the line. Good morning, Terry. How are you?
Hey, Terry.
Good morning, Eileen. How are you? Cindy. Hi there.
I am too blessed. And I know y'all know, but I don't even know if y'all know how much. Do y'all know what's been going on with the Good Life Radio Show with regard to this past, I can't even say it's a week, in this past 72 hours?
So, no, I did saw a posting.
Mm-hmm. What did you see?
What only 2.1 million?
Oh, you should really go check it out.
Right?
You should go check it out.
Do I have the right number?
Mm-mm.
No.
Terry, did you check out the number?
Is it buku more?
It's buku more. Did you go check it out?
No, Terry doesn't have
the family. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Y'all know how you tag somebody in the face and you say, this is A, B, C, D, and then you're like, oh, this is our Facebook list friend, such and such. Well, this is our Facebook list co-host, Terry. Terry, we got to get you on social media with us. Or we should just take pictures of her and put her on there as well.
And create an account for her.
We should. But if you're following the Good Life Radio Show, we have, let's see. If you're following us, let's see what we've done so far. And the reason why I'm having this conversation, not just to dote on ourselves, but, I am very appreciative to God and everyone who has followed the show for this time and who continues to share. Please share. We are growing. We claimed it right here, and we want to make sure that each and every one of you are a part of this growth. But currently, I'm going to pull it up for you, and I'm going to let you read it. Okay, internet wants to be slow this morning. But, being the change is the theme for the week, and I just wanted to make sure that we really understood how one person can make a difference. So can you read that number for me, Cindy? Because I like other people to read it, because if I read it, then you won't necessarily believe me.
So it's 37 million?
That's what it would be.
37,638,912.
Do y'all hear those numbers? Say that one more time. You didn't even believe it, huh? You thought I was joking.
I was like, I am actually, it's in print. Eileen can't even fudge.
I can't even make that up.
You can't even edit it.
I can't make it up.
So it's 37,638,912.
Wow. We have reached. Absolutely blessed. I've had people literally from all over the world contact us. It has just become so big that it's something that I can't even handle anymore. So we've had to, have people help us out with this. And I'm in touch with Holly right now, who is an interpreter. We're trying to get her on the air with us to do an interview next week. So let's pray that, everything comes in line so we can have her sitting right here in studio. Because the point of this conversation, we've been talking about change, is we talk about it all the time on the Good Life Radio Show. Love, tolerance, compassion, and understanding. But what I really, number one, I was in a whirlwind. And then this morning I was in the park and I was, really, thanking God for my blessings and walking. And I was like, what does this mean? It means that one person can make a difference.
Yep.
One person can make a difference. And we go every single day and we go and we do our things and we don't realize, you hear it and it sounds so cliche, but one person can make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
If Holly had not been the interpreter for that song, because there were other interpreters, but if she had not been the interpreter for that song, and if I had not videoed that 60 seconds, those 61 seconds, and if we had not come together, and if I had not posted it, none of this would have happened. But the blessing behind all of this was something went viral that was positive. Something went viral that touched your soul and touched your heart, and it made you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of all those fights and everything else that you see, we don't even need to go there, but it's something that was filled with love, compassion,
Mm-hmm.
tolerance, and understanding. And because, obviously she's doing sign language, compassion for, we had Sign the Show on yesterday, which is a documentary that they're putting together with regard to, signing for all entertainment venues and making sure that's available for everyone. We were able to listen to Kat Brewer, and she was talking how there are over 30 million people who have hearing disabilities or on some level of hearing disability. Mm-hmm. We take it for granted that we're hearing. So we need to be tolerant of other people. We need to be loving. We need to be compassionate of other people's needs. And this is just one need, but one person can truly make a difference. So when you go to work every day, do the best that you can. You never know who is watching and how it's going to spread, because Lord knows I didn't think that this was going to happen the way it is. But I'm very happy, and I'm blessed for, the community here in New Orleans that is getting, some positive attention. We get attention for everything else, but we're getting some we do. We really do, y'all. We really do. But, it's nice that New Orleans is getting some positive attention, especially with everything that's going on. And y'all know what I'm talking about, but it's just nice. And I just want to reiterate that change can happen from one person. Cindy?
Correct. And then just, and Eileen, I've gotten to know you all these years.
Oh.
And let me tell you,
me too.
exactly. And both Terry and I and Rachel have witnessed Eileen persistent.
I know.
Right? Determination, and it's not easy.
And we watch you grow.
Exactly. Remember when we were all in California together?
Yeah.
The first time.
Yes.
And it's just kind of see you grow up, and it's like, oh my gosh.
I'm your child.
Yeah.
You have 7 now.
And you have blossomed into
really
a
have.
career that is a gift. It is a gift, because not everybody could do this. And naturally do it.
It has definitely been a road, but it is definitely a passion.
Mm-hmm. And I can see that.
I couldn't stop even if I wanted to stop. It is something that God laid out for me. When you find your passion and your purpose, you have to continue. And here's it, never give up. And if something's not working, change, because trust me.
Do something different.
Y'all have been through this journey with me. Y'all know I've done stuff that didn't work. But y'all have, held on. And if I bump my head, I'm like, okay, that's not the direction. Let me go over here. Because when it's for you, it's just going to begin to unfold. And that's when you know that you're doing what you're supposed to do. That's when you know it's the good life. Mm-hmm. You're going to see that those synchronicities happening over and over and these doors opening. That's when you know you're on the right path. If you keep bumping into something, don't give up. You're just on the wrong path. Right. You're like, okay. And guess what? You will get knocked down. I can start counting on the I don't know if I have enough fingers and toes.
Same here.
And, I've had friends and family and people and just in general, why are you doing that? What do you mean, you're going to start a radio show? Do you know what you have to do to, do that? 5 days a week? That's hard. Yes, it is hard. Yeah. But you know what? I love it. And it's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Eileen, you're a change agent.
Aw.
Right.
Oh, I'm just a vessel.
No, you're a change agent.
I'm the vessel.
You really are. And like I said, both Taryn and Rachel and I are very fortunate to got to know you. And I mean,
family now.
I draw from your energy too. You know that.
You do?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I'm sending you something right now.
Good. Keep sending it. Okay.
And here's the deal. I mean, what I love about what you're doing, and you've learned how to grow with it and use social media to help really expand your base with what you're doing. Mm-hmm. You've taken this show to another level because you use social media to help you to get to the market, to put the information out there, and I think it's wonderful. You've got a good niche here.
Mm-hmm.
And the teacher in me is coming out. The professor teaches
let it come out.
No, because not everybody could do social media.
So it's really a good fit for you. You have the personality, but then that doesn't always carry you far enough, because you could be the warmest, fuzziest person ever. Great, all these qualities, but without that infusion of social media, because that's what's going on in today's society, it has taken you, and you know how to use it. You were energetic. You went after it, and you know what? You just grabbed everybody. And once you get hooked on Eileen Carter, you're hooked for life.
That's right. And Terry, if I could just add on to your comment, I mean, you didn't care what people thought. You know, you knew what you were doing. Your focus, and it's not easy staying focused on your mission and your task, and not get distracted by unnecessary external stuff outside.
I will say it's definitely been a journey, and I will also say this: everything that I talk about on this show, I live it in my everyday life. And y'all know I always raise my hand. I am by no means perfect. I have had everything I talk about, I literally do. When I say the 5 people around you are the people that represent who you are, who you become those people, it literally is. I have gone through those same changes the way that I talk about them for you. And I encourage you because I've seen how they have changed my life. You do have to change your friends. You do have to change the people that are surrounding you. And if you want something, if you are the smartest person in the room, you need to find another room. And I wasn't able to grow until I found another room. And I also found people who are on this show who can teach me something. I by no means know everything. If you think you know everything, then you need to go have a moment of self-reflection. Because, I learned stuff from Cindy. I learned stuff from Terry. I learned stuff from Rachel. I learned stuff from Henry and Telly and Henry Bolden and Bashans and Bobby Clark Alexander. All of these people make up the Good Life Radio Show. And I learned something from each one of these people. And they make up who we are. They make up the good life. Everybody brings something to the table. And what I talked about this a little bit yesterday, but you can't do it alone. And, for so long, it was just me. And I'm at the point where I'm growing and I have people like helping me grow. I'm like, finally, Lord, thank you. It's like, I got a little bit of help. But you have to go through those times, and it's just not giving up, because literally one person can make a difference. And if you don't believe it, you've been listening to me on the radio for 2.5 years. Use me as an example. One person can make a difference, and if I can do it, Lord knows you can do it. I started as a divorced, downtrodden, single mother, looking up the Lord on my knees. I'm not even kidding. Like, Lord, I got to pay my electricity. Like, just help me come through. Like, I have been there, and it is not an easy road. But if you want it, you can put all of your energy and everything into it. It can happen, and it starts with you, and it starts inside, and it starts with your thoughts. If you can control your thoughts, if you can maintain a positive attitude, even when you don't know where it's coming from, get on your knees and thank the Lord that you open your eyes. Some people don't have eyesight. Just be grateful for your blessings.
No, I am, again, very proud of the work that you've done here, and more. Oh, I know you got more cooking.
And then, y'all have no idea. I'm just saying,
hinting the audience for a second.
Yes, Cindy knows stuff. Cindy knows stuff.
I know
yes,
a little bit.
We're going to be growing. You want everyone to be growing with us, and you want you to be, part of the movement, because a movement is about each individual person going out there and touching somebody. And for me, that's what the good life is about. It's about opening minds to living differently in the world. I say it every day, but I absolutely mean it. I don't like to judge anybody if they're kind of, I say I'm allergic to negative people, and I really am. I feel uncomfortable when you're in my space. I really do. But the point is, I really do. Like, it's physically uncomfortable for me.
It's not healthy.
And when, I can feel your energy, your vibes, it's just like but here's the deal. I've been that person at some point. And so everybody is on that path, and we're all at different stages. It's not about judging somebody. It's about, holding their hand. And if they're not ready for it, it's okay. Maybe the seed you planted will blossom later, but don't let them keep you from moving forward on your path.
That's right.
And, And, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and God has done everything for me. But whatever it is for you, Bishop Love comes on here sometimes, and he has a show on Sundays. And he says, whatever it is for you, if you can just interchange the word God with good, maybe that's it for you. It's not how you do it. It's just being loving. It's not what you call your source. It's knowing that it's inside of you and using that and living the good life. So it's not about what you call it. It's about just being loving and tolerant and compassion and compassionate and understanding. We're gonna have to get Terry. We're gonna have to get Terry back. But it's just being tolerant and understanding and loving. Just if y'all follow me on social media at TGL Radio Show, sometimes I just post be nice.
Exactly.
Just simple
things.
Like, be nice. If you don't have, what your mama always said.
If you got nothing nice to say, shut up.
If you don't, I'm going to say it a nicer way because it's the good life. But basically that.
Yeah.
If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Like, the words don't have to come out of your mouth. It's not necessary.
Correct.
So if we could all just do a little bit more of that and realize that literally you can change the world, and you never know when it's going to come. It will come when you least expect it. But if you are loving and kind at all times, it will rub off on somebody else. So we're going to take a quick break. I want to thank each and every one of you for all of your support. Please continue to support me, and please continue to pray for us. We need your prayers. But we come back. We made a change. I made a change in my hair this morning. If you're watching me on social media, you will see the curls flowing. And I have two ladies on the other side of the glass who will continue that conversation. Rocio Mora and Ada Rodas. Rizos on the road. Y'all want to make sure y'all do not miss this conversation. It's a good life, y'all. I'll be right back. Isogenics is one of the fastest growing companies in the world because their products work. Their solutions and culture has redefined the health and wellness industry. Science backs their products and statistics back their success. But it's the people who make them successful. And I, Eileen Carter, have joined the Isogenics revolution. I've used the products and followed their system, and I swear by them. I'm on my journey of transformation and invite you to join me and try Isogenics today. Challenge yourself and change your life. Find information and testimonials at thegoodliferadioshow.isogenics.com. thegoodliferadioshow.isogenics.com. thegoodliferadioshow.isagenics.com. Order yours today. Small businesses play an important role in society, and L&R Security is no different. L&R Security delivers safety and comfort to our neighborhoods, events, apartment communities, conventions, work sites, festivals, and your business. L&R Security can be reached at 504-943-3191 to ensure the safety of your employees, customers, family, friends, and you. L&R Security has made its mark in the security arena for over 37 years and will faithfully continue that tradition. Call today for your personalized consultation to ensure your security needs are met. L&R Security differentiates itself by creating partnerships with our clients and guards. We are now hiring armed and unarmed guard professionals, retired military, sheriffs, and PD to grow with us and impact our community. Be a part of the change with L&R Security. Call us now at 504-943-3191. 504-943-3191.
Hi, I'm Viola Washington.
And I'm Andrew Rhodes.
And we are
Reality Check.
Please join us every Friday at 12:30 a.m.
where we discuss local and national history and give you an update regarding the Road Home program.
And remember, that's Reality Check at 12:30 a.m. Central Time and 12:30 a.m. on your radio dial.
Spring is here, and so are pesky household invaders. Troublesome, crawling pests we don't like to see or share our good times in living space with. Rodent Guard Pest Control at 504-952-7378 can give you comfort, protection, and peace of mind, tailoring a program of integrated pest management to your needs. Don't tolerate those six-legged, uninvited visitors. Call us at 504-952-7378 for a complete pest elimination program for your home, place of business, school, or house of worship. For WBOK listeners, we offer a special discount opportunity if you mention promo code 952PEST.
Join Metropolitan Human Services District and Xavier University as they tackle an important panel discussion entitled #Get Your Mind Right, a collegiate mental health conversation. It all happens at the Xavier University Center, room 205 on Wednesday, May 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. Get informed during Mental Health Awareness Month. It's #Get Your Mind Right. We'll see you May 24th at the Xavier University Center with Metropolitan Human Services District.
Listen to WBOK 1230 AM anywhere in the world. Live at www.wbok1230am.com. WBOK 1230 AM, talk radio in New Orleans.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds to living differently in the world with love, tolerance, compassion, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays with Marketplace Monday, Relationship Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, Gumbo Talk Thursday, and Free Spirit Friday. Yes, I am a free spirit, so make sure you follow me. If you are too, that is at TGL Radio Show on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We have gone viral. Come join the movement. We are going international. Actually, we are.
Yes.
So join us, and you can do that by giving us a call at 504-400-7127. That is 504-400-7127. And you know what other movement we're joining this morning? We are joining the natural hair movement, I have Rocio Mora and Ada Rojas. Yes. See, I even did it for you. You like that. With Rizos on the road, they are in the studio with us. And, of course, I have Terry on the line, and I have Cindy right next to me in the studio. I'm excited to have you ladies here, and I'm going to tell you why real quickly. Well, Terry is one of my co-hosts. She went to Israel recently, and she was just like she couldn't keep up with the humidity or whatever, so she just decided to go natural on her trip. Didn't you, Terry?
Yes.
Are you still natural, Terry?
Yes, I am.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes, and then shout out to my mother, Gigi. Because she is literally the first woman that I know that went natural. She went natural and cut her hair off in 1983. Wow. Right, and it wasn't like a big thing.
Trending.
Exactly. Girl, my mom was always on point. She had the asymmetrical before, and then she was just tired of going to the hair salon. She's like, I don't want to perm my hair. I just want to be natural. So she did it, and she was really an icon for me. And so this is really near and dear to my heart, and so many women out there who have embraced this movement. And so we're happy to have you here in The Good Life. So tell us a little bit about Rizos on the Road. What is it?
Yes, so Rizos on the Road, presented by Kia Motors, is essentially like a curly road trip, if you will.
Ooh, so a curly road trip. I love it.
We're going on a road trip, basically like a tour. We're going to 6 different cities. We already went to Miami. Miami was amazing.
You went to Miami before here? No, I'm just playing. You didn't pack me with you?
No. Well, we're kind of like scooping at my family along the way, I guess, because I'm here. But the next stop is here in New Orleans, and then we're also going to Houston, Los Angeles, Chicago, and then finishing the tour in New York City. And we're basically celebrating curls, but also celebrating and having the discussion about cultural diversity and cultural identity and being Afro-Latina in the natural hair community.
Wow. So how can we become a part of this? Because I believe you have an event tomorrow, don't you?
Yes, we do. The event is tomorrow night from 7 to 10 p.m. It's going to be taking place at the Jazz Market. And essentially, you can find information on the event by following Kia Latino or the Rizos on the Road hashtag, or you can find your tickets at rizosontheroad.eventbrite.com. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on at the event. We're going to have live haircut demonstrations from curl experts, yes, because a lot of women who have natural hair don't necessarily know where to go to get their hair done, to get their hair cut, what questions to ask, and things like that. So we're going to have that. We're also going to have a live panel discussion with naturallycurly.com, kind of having that discussion going on being Afro-Latina and having that bicultural sense and feeling in the natural hair community. Scalp massages.
Yes. Scalp massages. I'm coming because I want y'all to fix my curls.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing gift bags from our sponsors, As I Am, Shea Moisture, Curl Keeper, Curls. We have the gift bags alone are amazing. You're not going to have to buy product for the rest of the year.
Yes. Oh, wow. I'm coming for the gifts. Yes. But I'm coming to find out exactly, how to embrace it. Because there's so many women who are listening right now who are like, I'm tired of the perms. I'm tired of going. I love y'all hairdressers because, trust me, that's where our community, we bond. Yes. But, I don't want to sit in there all day long. I don't want to, put all the heat on my hair. How did you embrace this movement, and what inspired you to create Rizos on the Road?
Well, I actually been natural all my life, like your mom, because there were 6 of us, and my mom couldn't afford to send us to the salon weekly.
You didn't have a choice.
Yeah, I didn't have a choice. So I was doing wash and goes, twist outs, braid outs before they were even a thing. And then I actually damaged my curls when I got to college because my roommate had a flat iron. I was like, oh, this looks nice.
Right.
And so I transitioned back to natural hair. But a lot of people think that being natural means that you can't straighten your hair. No, that is my favorite part about having curly hair, that one day I can wear curly and it looks gorgeous. The next day I can wear straight and it looks just as gorgeous. At the end of the day, for me, it's all about healthy hair, period.
Yes.
Period. And that's what I love about being natural.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and for me, it's kind of been a thing of just kind of embracing who I am and my background and my heritage, my culture. I just like Ala said, like I've had curly hair my entire life, but I guess we all just kind of hop into that. I want my straight hair in high school to fit in with everybody else kind of thing.
Right.
And it's just your hair is more manageable. A lot of people think when you have your hair straight. So I did that, and I went through the same. I had my heat damage, and when I got my curls back, they were healthier than they were before. And so that's kind of where the whole blogging and the YouTubing thing started, to just kind of share tips on how to embrace and take care of your naturally curly hair. But for me, I've noticed that a lot of Latina women don't know where to go to get these tips because there aren't enough people talking about it in the Latino community or talking about it in Spanish. And there are more and more Latino women, whether you be Puerto Rican or Dominican or Honduran or Mexican or anything like that, that you have natural hair, but you don't know what to do.
Right.
So it's just a matter of having that conversation and embracing.
Right. We don't know what to do.
Right.
Exactly. So with our YouTube channels and our platforms and with this tour, we're really able to open up the discussion. And it's a beautiful thing to see more Latino women embracing their naturally curly hair and embracing their Afro roots and really celebrating our culture, being bicultural. And that's what...
Because most of us are at this point in our lives.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm not putting on blast. I recently had a friend who did the test to see what you were, and let's just say she was surprised. And I think so many of us are surprised, and we like to put labels on stuff, and we really need to get rid of the labels because it's not doing anything for any of us.
Correct.
But when we all realize that we're all one, and just embrace who we are and our hair, that is an amazing story, and you are inspiring somebody right now to do the same thing. So there's somebody's listening. It's probably me, who is, I'm raising my hand right now, who is like, okay, I'm going to embrace my curls, but I don't know how to start. I don't know where to start. And just like you said, going through the process of, it's going to look.
Especially when you're transitioning and you go through that awkward stage where you have a weird waves and
my God,
and you just want to throw it up in a bun.
Help me out, Lord.
Yes. We have all the tips for you.
Yes, we have all the tips on our channel.
Okay, so I can do that. So how can I go? What channel do I need to go to find that? Because let's be clear, I'm going to find that as soon as I get off the air.
You can actually find it on either one of our channels. Mine is Rizos, Rizos, RISAS,
and mine says All Things Ada. So.
Yes.
Okay, well, give us that one more time. Give us both of your channels.
Yes. Mine is RISAS, RIZOS, Rizos, Rizos.
And I'm All Things Ada, ADA, All Things Ada.
But if you come by tomorrow, I guarantee all the questions that you have about natural hair, whether it be about transitioning, about haircuts, we have all those. And also the product swap. So a lot of us women who have curly hair, we're product junkies. We'll buy products because so-and-so said, you know what, this is going to work for you because it's worked for me. And you tried it and you hate it. And you don't know what to do with it. Or you're transitioning and it just doesn't work because your hair is damaged. And you wind up collecting these products in your home and you don't know what to do with it. So you can actually bring those products in.
Wait, what?
Yes. Bring in your new or gently used hair products and you can swap them out for other products that will be better for your hair.
And with this,
love that.
Yes.
Look at Terry's like, Terry,
I'm there. I'm a junkie person, and that would be great.
Yes. So Terry, are you going to come with me? Look, I'm really
absolutely.
I know
because I am that person, and I'm like, oh my God, I bought this. This doesn't work. This doesn't work.
Terry, do you have like a closet in your home that has like a whole bunch of products that you just kind of shove in there?
Looking like a beauty supply.
You should see it. It's awful.
She said you should see it. It's awful.
Yes.
I mean, it's awful. It's embarrassing almost.
Aww.
You know what I mean? Look, when people come over, I'm like, oh, hey, I've got lots of products. You need anything?
Because it's like, what do you do? And I've been in that same situation, so I know there are a lot of people who are listening.
Yes.
And sometimes it's just, I'm gonna be real quick on the radio, real second. It's when you decide you want to start working out, and you're like, which was happening to me this morning, and I was like, my hair is not gonna dry straight by the time I need to go on air. Yeah. So, I have a curly hair, so you know what? I'm gonna wear it natural. It just kind of rolled into the topic, but there's so many people who are like, I want to work out, I want to go do this, but I don't know how to keep up my hair. And so this is a perfect event for you to come out and find out. Yes. So tomorrow, not the next day, Friday, May 12th, 7 to 10 p.m. at the People's Health Jazz Market. Be there, be square. We are getting our hair on point. We have Keith on the line. Keith, good morning and welcome to the Good Life Radio Show. You are here with, of course, my co-host Cindy, Rachel, Terry, and of course our wonderful guest from Rizos on the Road, Rocio Mora and Ada Rojas. Yes. See, you got it. I don't need to say it in English. I can say it the way I want to.
Sister. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Good Thursday morning, first of all. And let me say something to you, sisters. Please listen to your brother good. I'm going to describe it in 4 different ways, okay? Long, thick hair, curly hair, short hair, or natural hairdo. Either way you style it, I'm going to always love you. Okay? So don't worry about it.
You're invited to the event, too. Yeah. You can come, too.
And that's from an Afro-American brother, okay?
Yes,
thank you so much, Keith.
Can I just say this is my first time in New Orleans, and you guys are just so sweet. I feel all the love. I feel so welcome. I'm from New York.
That hospitality.
And that Southern hospitality is just
it's your first time
to my heart. It is my first
time
here.
Let us feed you. Let us feed you. How long are you here?
Until Monday.
She's here till Monday. We're going to come pick you up in that Kia tomorrow.
Yes. Yes. Don't have us video our road trip in that Kia.
And you know, like, going back to the tour, my favorite part about the tour is that Kia's facilitated this conversation, and it's allowing all these women from all these local cities to meet each other, because it's one thing to go through your transitioning journey, but everything's better when you're doing it with a friend, right?
Yes.
So you're meeting these girlfriends at these events, and I love when the girls connect. You see them, they come back. We had an event in New York last year. All those same girls are coming back to the event this year, and they've become friends now, and they help each other through their transitioning journey. So they watch their videos, but it's also another thing when you can go shopping with the girlfriend for new products and say, hey, did you try out this product? What'd you think of it? And you guys can rely on each other and support each other. So that, honestly, the community aspect and getting to meet everyone in person is my favorite part about the tour.
And Eileen, you mentioned the whole bonding experience at salons. Whenever you go and get your hair blown out or relax or whatever it is that you want to do at the salon.
Salon talk.
But you can have that same bonding experience in these natural hair events and just like meeting other women who are embracing their naturally curly hair. So just start that bonding.
I need it because that day when, you know, one side of your hair wants to be like y'all laughing, but y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm laughing because
one side of your hair wants to have a curly wave, like a tight wave, and the other side wants to have a long wave, and you're like, how does this one piece of hair want to like act differently? Like, what is the deal, and why is it happening this way? Exactly. We're all going through it, and so I'm glad that you all are here. We are in the studio with Rocio Mora and Ada Rojas. Y'all play around me with Rizos on the road. My son actually went to international school for 6 years, so he speaks fluent Spanish, so I know a little something. I keep up with it a little bit. Y'all didn't know. Come on, the good life. You experience the good life. So give everybody the information of where they can go tomorrow and the sponsors and everyone who is supporting this journey, because we want to make sure that we speak of them as well, because you wouldn't be able to make this road trip.
Yes, a lot of people are like, how did you get a car sponsor to sponsor a curly hair tour? We've had a great relationship with Kia. Like, the brand and everything that they stand for perfectly aligns with what we're doing, and we're just so thankful that they supported our crazy idea of like, let's go on the road in a car, you know, in our Kia Optima and the Cadenza, and let's, you know, have these events for these girls. Like, how crazy is that? And we're just so thankful. We're so thankful for that support.
And also the support of our hair sponsors. I mean, our hair care sponsors. These are brands that we've been working with for the last couple of years, just like as influencers or as bloggers, but even using their products before hopping into this YouTube journey, you know, like just.
So you mean this didn't start yesterday? Because, you know, everybody's just gonna be like, this started yesterday. How did they blow up? You've been working on this?
She's been a blogger for how many
years?
For
almost 8 years. I've had my website and my YouTube channel since 2011.
Yeah, and I've been on YouTube for about 3 years now, but we've been planning this tour since July of last year.
Since last year.
July of last year.
You didn't give up?
No, are you kidding?
No. Imagine what we just talked about.
You were just talking about
this not too long ago.
But that's the whole point of the conversation. It takes one person, and you're two people, but it goes back to what I'm saying. One person, but you're doing it together.
Yes, because when one grows, we all grow.
Yes. Could I get an amen? Y'all speaking to me this morning. I got my snapping of my fingers this morning. Yes.
And Rocio's shining on her own. own, I'm shining on my own, but together we're just like the sun. Like, we're doing so many amazing things out here, and that's another thing. With our tour, this is something that was really important to us. We wanted to support other creative entrepreneurs that are women. So our videographer is a woman. Our photographer for the tour is a woman. I'm bringing my hairdresser all around the tour, another woman. We're partnering up with local hairdresser women to support their businesses. That was something that was really big and important for us because, you know, we have this amazing community, and for me, it's all about giving back. How can we support each other, especially as women creative entrepreneurs? That's so important for us.
Awesome. Yes, Lord have mercy. You mean women can do stuff together and
Yes,
it's all
and
about
win.
This is absolutely.
We are winning.
Who runs the world?
Girls.
Who runs the world?
And curls.
And curls. Yes. Who runs the world? Girls and curls. I am here with Rosia Mora and Eda Rojas of Rizos on the Road. Make sure that you are there tomorrow night. That is Friday, May 12th, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the People's Health Jazz Market. I will be there to get my hair taken care of. They will have a natural hair panel discussion. They will have product swaps. Bring your stuff that doesn't work. They will have live demonstrations. They will be cutting hair in different angles and different curls and textures and all of that for you. They will have complimentary scalp massages. Please release all the tension. Gift bags.
Curls, as I am. Shea Moisture. What's the local brand here?
The Love of People.
The Love of People will be there.
Are you serious? Yes. She was on Small Business Thursday last Thursday.
That's amazing. Yes. She's also going to be vending there, so if anybody is interested in purchasing her products,
support your local female business owner.
Yes. Oh, y'all, this is the good life. I love when women get together and we make things happen, and that's what the good life is all about. So please, let's make sure that we support them. Go ahead.
We also have a promo code.
Oh, what is it?
If you go to rizosontheroad.eventbrite.com and you type in the promo code 504, it's for our New Orleans natives.
Oh,
listeners.
Play around if you want to. I'm about to put this out.
50%
off the tickets.
Yes,
50% off the tickets. You heard that right here at The Good Life. I mean, I hope you hear it somewhere else because we want to make sure we share it with here, there, and everywhere. But it is The Good Life. Make sure when you purchase your tickets that you put in the event code 504. You will get a 50% discount. Why? Because it's The Good Life. I want to thank Rocio Mora and Eda Rojas for being here with Rizos on the Road. They are here for their natural hair because it's beautiful hair. The event is tomorrow, again, Friday, May 12th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. at the People's Health Jazz Market. Make sure you are there. Terry and I will be there getting our hair taken care of, and Rachel and Cindy are going to be support systems for us.
Come on down.
Thank you, ladies, so much for being here.
System that Rachel has given me with my natural hair. She actually encouraged me to do this.
Yes.
So I'm feeling great.
Yes. See, we can do it when we're all supported. And sometimes you just need a little support, and that's what The Good Life is all about. We're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to have the ladies here of exactly how we do create the change. We talk about change all the time, but how does it happen? I'm going to give you a tip. It happens from within. We'll be right back, y'all. Isogenics is one of the fastest growing companies in the world because their products work. Their solutions and culture has redefined the health and wellness industry. Science backs their products and statistics back their success. But it's the people who make them successful. And I, Eileen Carter, have joined the Isogenics revolution. I've used the products and followed their system, and I swear by them. I'm on my journey of transformation and invite you to join me and try Isogenics today. Challenge yourself and change your life. Find information and testimonials at thegoodliferadioshow.isogenics.com. thegoodliferadioshow.isogenics.com. thegoodliferadioshow.isagenics.com. Order yours today. Small businesses play an important role in society, and L&R Security is no different. L&R Security delivers safety and comfort to our neighborhoods, events, apartment communities, conventions, work sites, festivals, and your business. L&R Security can be reached at 504-943-3191 to ensure the safety of your employees, customers, family, friends, and you. L&R Security has made its mark in the security arena for over 37 years and will faithfully continue that tradition. Call today for your personalized consultation to ensure your security needs are met. L&R Security differentiates itself by creating partnerships with our clients and guards. We are now hiring armed and unarmed guard professionals, retired military, sheriffs, and PD to grow with us and impact our community. Be a part of the change with L&R Security. Call us now at 504-943-3191. 504-943-3191.
The Dillon University Office of Community and Church Relations, in partnership with Bethany United Methodist Church, Holy Cross Lutheran Church, New Orleans, Louisiana Baptist Charities, and Pentecost Baptist Church, come together to host the Gentilly, Desire, Pontchartrain Park Community Health and Resources Fair. It all happens Saturday, June 10th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And it's located at Holy Cross Lutheran Church at 6154 Press Drive. This free event will feature diabetes testing, health screenings, men's health care, legal services from expungement information and housing rights, prostate cancer information, children dental services, banking and mortgage information, employment services, job training programs, Medicaid expansion updates, fitness exercise, cooking demonstrations, and so much more. For more information, contact Nick Harris at 504-473-1141. That's 504-473-1141. It's the Gentilly Desire Pontchartrain Park Community Health and Resources Fair. It all happens Saturday, June 10th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And it's located at Holy Cross Lutheran Church at 6154 Press Drive.
Welcome to your 60-second news break with Data News Weekly and Glenn Jones. Brought to you by WBOK and Beulah Productions. On our cover, festival season is in full effect. In fact, there is a festival every weekend in May. From the second week of the Jazz Fest to the inaugural Trim A 7th Ward Fest. Check out which festivals you need to attend this month. In our newsmaker, Ashe Cultural Arts Center is launching Central City's first visitor center this Friday. And in our state and local news, Xavier University reflects on the 25th anniversary of the LA Watch riot. Check out the panel of Xavier University professors and their unique experience and take on that event. And as usual, be safe out there, be mindful, and watch out for our short legs.
Sponsored by Beulah Productions.
Join Metropolitan Human Services District and Xavier University as they tackle an important panel discussion entitled Hashtag Get Your Mind Right, a collegiate mental health conversation. It all happens at the Xavier University Center, room 205 on Wednesday, May 24th from 6 to 8 p.m. Get informed during Mental Health Awareness Month. It's Hashtag Get Your Mind Right. We'll see you May 24th at the Xavier University Center with Metropolitan Human Services District.
Talk radio heard around the globe. New Orleans own WBOK 1230 AM and WBOK1230AM.com. Real talk for real times.
Good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Gumbo Talk Thursday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds to living differently in the world with love, tolerance, compassion, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. with Marketplace Monday, Relationship Tuesday, Wellness Wednesday, Gumbo Talk Thursday with the ladies, and of course, Free Spirit Friday. So make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. That is at TGL Radio Show, at TGL Radio Show. You do not want to miss anything that's going on. But if you do happen to miss a show, do know that you don't have to really miss it. We are on YouTube. We have our YouTube channel. We have over 200 shows there. Can you believe it? So make sure you go subscribe. The Good Life Radio Show, Eileen Carter. The Good Life Radio Show, Eileen Carter. Be a part of the movement. Open your mind. I want to thank Rosia Mora and Ada Rojas of Rizos on the Road. They are opening our minds to curly hair phenomenon. They are giving us the tools to make the transition. You know, Kia, they're literally on the road. I want to thank them for stopping here in New Orleans. Right, y'all, we think it's just, it's not just here, it's everywhere. Right. I know we have Terry on the line, and actually we have Paulette, who's online.
My sister Paulette, who has curly hair, and look, you have to hear why she's doing this. She has that hair similar to yours, Arlene.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she lives in Hawaii, but she's visiting New Orleans. But and she's got to tell you her story.
Please.
Hey, Paulette.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Paulette. Rachel.
Cindy.
Are y'all close to each other with your phone? Oh, gotcha. Okay, no, we knew that she was calling. my producer's on the other line. Brandy's like, wait, what? Yeah, they know each other. They were trying to tag team us on the air, Brandy. They're trying to tag team us. But Paulette, tell us your story.
Okay, just very quickly. Hi, everybody. I'm home visiting New Orleans with family, with my sister Terry, and she was listening to the show, and I was fascinated. I know you're going to talk about making a decision to go natural being an inside job, and I can tell you for a fact that's where mine started.
Wow.
But I am absolutely loving and rocking it. It's a little different from my hair being home because the humidity level is different than it is in Hawaii.
You think? Wait, you think? You think?
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Okay,
really?
I'm home, so I would have to, maybe probably use a little bit different product. But I can tell you that it has been freeing and liberating, and my thing, God intended for me to have curly hair, so rock my curly hair.
No.
And I'm loving it. And in my workplace, my staff is now coming in and saying how much they love my curly hair. And I think it's not the curly hair. I think they're seeing me being more congruent with myself. Right.
Wow.
And having greater congruence between who I am as a person and my appearance.
Wow. Paulette, look, it's a good life. I'm going to get all up in your business. You called in now. So,
fair game.
You're fair game at this point.
Right.
How was the transition for you? I'm going to ask internally and then externally. How was the transition? Was it hard to make that decision of I want to go natural? Because, sometimes it's, people don't want to admit it, but there's like an internal struggle like, oh, I don't like it because, the standard style that you see in your magazines or everywhere else is, this straight hair. That isn't our natural hair. It doesn't reflect who we are.
Exactly. So it really was an internal transition. And what was happening for me, and I'm going to in part say living in Hawaii helped me with that because I was watching women with naturally straight hair and naturally curly hair and naturally pinky hair and noticing how they were seemingly, when I would ask people, enjoying that process.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to my hairstylist and I said, you know what, I think I just want to go natural. And, of course, she tried to talk me out of it because I was concerned about straight hair, right? And and I'm an executive and in charge of a nonprofit organization in Honolulu. And so for me, that internal struggle is how am I going to be judged by those that I work with or respond to?
Yes.
And will this change how I'm seen professionally? Almost the struggles that we go through as African American women.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, it was an internal struggle. But then one day, I just thought, I'm going for it. I'm going to do it, and I want to be more of who I know I really am. And initially, it was that transition where I'm going from the straight hair to the curly hair. So I had many bare hair days. Right?
Yes.
And I just did the best that I could with my bad hair days until more of the natural curl grew in and came in. And I think for me, one of the things that also did that internal thing for me is I was with my staff one day at a meeting, and we were doing Pictionary as a team building exercise, right?
Right.
And one of the young ladies, and she's Native Hawaiian and probably about 25 years old. And with the Pictionary, she drew what was a picture of me, right, with curly hair. And, of course, it didn't take anybody a long time to connect that was a picture of me. So that was guessed pretty quickly. But then she said I had to do it because I love that she's rocking her curly hair. That was exactly what she said.
Wow.
And I went, you know what? And I turned and I looked at her and I smiled and I said, that makes two of us. And that was the day I think I knew that my internal transition had caught up to my external experience.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Yes. Oh, my gosh, I got chills listening to that story because that's so many of us. and for you to share that story that is touching people every day and people listening right here on so many levels, because, you know, for me, I'm going to be honest, Paulette, I had that conversation with myself this morning, because I was like, oh, I generally wear my hair straight, and, you know, I was coming from a workout and I wanted to be here. And then when I realized I forgot that we were having the curly hair, and I'm like reading over my notes, I was like, oh, I'm just going to wear it curly. But I had that thing, I'm like, is it going to be a good curly hair day? Or is it going to be a bad curly hair day? And I was like, I'm just going to put this in there and see how it works out. So I just, you know, prayed in. But, you know, we go through that. And, you know, having products and having, you know, support, you know, being able to call you and be like, Paulette, you know, I don't know how this is going to work. Eileen, just do it, you know, get through it. It's when you get over the hump, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be amazing and your life is going to be easy. But I'm going to ask you, how has your life changed with regard to your hair care?
Okay, so with my hair care, if you go into my bathroom cabinet right now, I have multiple products. Because it was a process for me to figure out which product works best with my hair. So I discovered things like, you know, only shampoo my hair once a week, right? Because otherwise it's going to dry out, because, you know, curly hair needs more moisture, and detergent strip our hair. So I found things like the no-poo shampoo, and mild shampoos, because it's only shampoo it once a week.
Gotcha.
And that's what I've discovered works best for me. I've also discovered, at least in Hawaii, because I think it would be different here, that doing Shea Moisture products seem to work best for my hair. Right? But it was a process. I had to just kind of experiment and try and ask people, what do you use on your hair? You know, how does it look? I remember seeing someone whose hair I loved, and I tried the same product. It didn't work for my specific texture. But at least it was a way for me to say, okay, this is not working. Try the next thing. Ask around. You know, go to Sally's. Talk to the people there. Right. And then for me, especially because of the Samoans and the Fijians in Hawaii, they have naturally curly hair. They were able to say, go to this particular drugstore, because there's a large Samoan population, and it's actually out near where I live, and they have lots of products there. And then I was able to talk to curly-haired people in the store to say, you know, what do you recommend? What do you use? And then eventually, Shea Moisture products just seem to work the best.
They work for you. So are you going to support Terry and I on our journey?
I've been supporting Terry. She's wearing it naturally. She's still got great new product in her hair now. But as I'm sure she's told you, her daughters have gone natural and curly.
Yes,
they've been part of my support. My nieces. They've been part of my support system, because I call them my husband. Okay, and I'm not going to underestimate that.
I was about to ask you that. Yeah,
has held my hand and encouraged me and supported me every step of the way, and he thinks my hair is sexy.
Oh wow! Hello. But you know what, that's part of, you know, the struggle with some women. They're like, you know, what, you know, how is it going to work? But I think that's very important that you said that your husband was very supportive of the process. You know, we need guys out there. We need you to support the process. This is something that we decide. We need you to support us. And what's crazy is sometimes we don't even realize that they prefer it. I know I had my hair curly one day. My man was like, "Ooh, I like that. That's jazzy." And I was like, "You like this?" I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, guess what? I'm gonna pop it out more often than not." But we, you know, have these thoughts in our mind that it's one thing, but actually it's another reality. And I want to thank you so much for calling into the show and for.
I would like to just add one more thing.
Please go ahead.
About that, I was worried about, like, because I'm a nonprofit executive, I have to rely on wealthy patrons to donate more, and I was worried about that too, because a lot of these wealthy patrons are Caucasian, and what I have discovered is I am more successful with them now, and I think that's because I've changed.
Wow!
So I just want to throw that in to encourage people to say, you know, it's a challenge for us, and it's an internal challenge, it's an external challenge. It's what the outer world thinks or doesn't think. But what I think I have noticed the most with your question is I'm more confident, and it is translating out.
Wow. And that's what the good life is all about. So I want to thank you, Paulette, for your feedback. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Ladies, that is like, that story is just amazing. I know it touched me, and I know it touched each and every one of you. And I know, Terry, you're going through this process right now. So having someone, your sister in your life, to walk you through it.
Absolutely. And here's the best part. When she said her husband supports her, Kurt loves my curly natural look.
Really?
He goes, he goes, you know what? I appreciate the fact that you don't have to spend all that time fussing with your hair. I appreciate the fact that I sort of braided, two braids before I go to bed, so that when I wake up, it still maintains that curly look. And he goes, and I love the braids because it still makes you look natural. He goes, I think that all African American ought to go back to their naturalness because, he goes, it's a great look on you. I like it. He goes, and your hair looks so full. It looks so healthy. And I'm like, wow, Kurt, thank you.
Right. That's a full mouth for Kurt.
It does, though.
That is the full mouth for Kurt Garen.
Terry, the thing is, it really does. It's not just like what your husband says. That was the first thing we noticed, right?
Right, yeah, it's so full, Rachel. And look, it's getting better. The longer I wear it, the better the curls sort of fit in, and they look great. At the very beginning, it may not look the way you want it to, because I think the hair has to get used to being in that curl pattern.
Right.
But the longer you wear it, and especially with, like Paulette said, the products are the key factor. They help a lot with how the hair looks. I'm still going through the phase of trying to find the right products, but I'm going to take Paulette's, cue on, asking at the beauty supply, what products would work best for my hair texture, because our hair textures are similar, but yet different.
Yes.
So
and you have to
I'm
find
going
something
to
that's
do
right
the
for
same
you.
thing, follow that.
Well, you're coming with me tomorrow.
I'm loving my carefree hair.
You're coming with me tomorrow. You're not getting out of this. We're going tomorrow, Friday, May 12th, People's Health Jazz Market. Y'all are coming with us.
Wait,
play around if you want
Terry,
to.
Can I tell him the
Tell
story?
him the hair product.
Wait, Terry, can I tell him about trying to go through customs with the hair product?
Oh, my word. That was awful.
Yeah. So Terry and I are on our way back from Israel, and she had bought hair products. We had gotten her to let her hair be natural, and she was really kind of getting used to it then. It was really fun. She looks cute as can be, But anyway, so she bought these hair products, and they were really expensive. And so she forgot, and they were on her carry-on. When we landed from Israel, they were in her carry-on from New York to New Orleans. And, of course, the Homeland Security, they just said, you got to throw it out.
It was like, no.
Wait. And the look on her face, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, the look on her face of complete horror was like, oh, no, kill me, but don't make me throw those out.
Right.
So this cute young woman, she happened to be African-American, but anyway, she's like, look, I'm going to put it off to the side for a few minutes. If you want to run downstairs to this particular store where they have empty bottles, I'll hold it for you. Well, we wound up finding, just other things to put it in. So we're sitting there, where people are putting their shoes back on. We're trying to empty out enough of our stuff between us so that we have enough containers that are small enough that we can put this hair product.
Yes.
She didn't care about the bottle or having the label. She just didn't want to throw the stuff out.
Exactly.
And they're all cracking up at us, but we got it home. We got it
that
home.
Isn't, but you know what?
We are desperate women. We got it home.
That shows you how important it is to us, and it is very important. So, any ladies and gentlemen, not trying to be funny, I got gentlemen who be doing it too. So we want everyone to come out tomorrow. Natural hair is beautiful hair. It is Rizos on the road. Terry, we're going to skip there together. We're going to be there with Rosia Mora and Ada Rojas. They are going to help us find products for our hair. I hear the gift bags are absolutely amazing. They said enough that you won't have to use or buy. They said enough that you won't have to purchase product for the rest of the year. And that is exactly. That is
all right.
I'm so excited.
Can I make one comment on behalf of Cindy and I? I know y'all think that because, it's like the African-American woman hair experience. But I just want you to realize that all women have this same exact conversation.
Absolutely.
No, because I think, when Terry and I first started to talk about it, it just seemed like just all we talk about is her hair. You know what I mean? And it's like, do you understand that, it's not just the black woman experience. It's all women are hung up about their hair. Every woman thinks their hair is horrible, and if they could only do ABC, it would be okay. And so, I've got curly hair. Cindy's got wavy hair. You think because she's Asian that she's got straight hair. She's got every woman of every, ethnicity or background has something to say about what their hair doesn't do. So
we always want what we don't have.
Right. This conversation really is for all women out there.
Absolutely.
That if your hair does one thing, maybe it's time to let it do what it really does. Maybe that's the message we should be sending out today.
That's the change. Let your hair do what it do. Let your hair do what it do, and we're going to learn how to do that. And I'm glad that you really brought that to light, because the ladies who are bringing this light aren't just African American. They're Latina. And so, it's so many of us that deal with these same, hair struggles. We want what we don't have. So make sure we're out there tomorrow at the Jazz Market, and we support at 7 p.m. And make sure you follow The Good Life, y'all. The Good Life radio show on all of our social media platforms. Thank you so much, and I want to thank you, Brandy, for letting me go over. It's A Good Life. All right, y'all, I'm out.